We do begin this new work week in a code red weather alert, tracking heavy rain making its way to Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky that could wash out your Halloween plans. Thanks for joining us for Fox 17 News. I'm Jennifer Waddell.
And I'm AJ Hilton. We do want to get right over to Skywatch 17 meteorologist Justin Chambers tracking the timing of the storm system.
Yeah,
Justin?
guys, good morning to both of you. Good morning to all of you as well on this Monday. That's how we're starting off the work week with that wet weather that is on the way. Could see some of that heavy rain and flooding, and not today or tomorrow. You can see our future track as we go forward here. We're going to be looking good the next 2 days. That's the front that we're tracking. We're getting the timing on this thing as it rolls in. And we're talking about by 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, it being kind of right around the Mississippi River Valley, already moving into parts of southern Kentucky. This thing will continue to move through at a slow clip here as you get into Wednesday afternoon. That's when some of those heavier rain showers around the northwest parts of our viewing area up into southern Kentucky will continue to see that as we go into Wednesday afternoon and into Wednesday evening. Right around trick-or-treating time is when some of those showers start rolling a little bit closer to the I65 corridor and then pushing out of here into Wednesday night. Thursday morning, we're still going to be left with a lot of that rain, and we're going to see the potential for some of that heavy rain through Thursday afternoon into the evening times. This is going to be a pretty decent rainmaker here, and with that also being said, we could see some strong thunderstorms. Not looking for a widespread severe event at this time. The biggest impact is going to be the heavy rain and also that wind that is going to be along with the front as it pushes in to the mid-state. In terms of how much rain we're talking about, you can kind of see the area where we're focusing on is seeing the heaviest rain from Bowling Green to Clarksville, Hopkinsville, down through Paris and Camden, kind of to the northwest of 40 and 24 and 65 right there. But a lot of us on average through Thursday afternoon, from Wednesday night to Thursday afternoon, we'll see a good 2 to 3 inches, and that could definitely give us some flooding issues. As for today, we're looking pretty good. Temps right now in the 40s, and we keep those 40s around for the next couple of hours. That sun coming up at 7:07 and a high today of 67, which will be slightly cooler than yesterday, but definitely near average for this time of year. We'll do another model run for you and show you another future track coming up in just a few minutes on what we're expecting for that storm into Wednesday and Thursday. All right, let's check with Sam to see what's going on the roads. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning. It is 6:02 on the nose and your steer clear traffic, and getting word of a pretty serious crash on the north side of town. We're talking about I65 South at the Fern overpass. That is just past the Trinity exit. We can actually see through the trees here. You can see emergency vehicles pulling up here on 65 South at Fern. Possibly a police officer involved, possibly even somebody pinned in to their vehicle. So pretty sensitive situation. You can see as TDOT has zoomed into this scene, 65 South at Fern. What does that mean for you if you're about to hit the road, or maybe you're streaming us live on our app and you're thinking, well, I'm stuck in this traffic? You can see it here, 65 South at Trinity, just north of where that crash is. So I want to go ahead and encourage you. You've got a few options right now. Your best steer clear detour is to take Dickerson Pike south into town instead of I65 inbound or 24 east inbound from that north side of town. You'll see it's already kicking up that drive time, 65 South Millersville into downtown, just under half an hour, but I expect that to get even slower as we could see a bigger response there from that crash. Vietnam Vets, just under half an hour as well, definitely inching up there. And then 24 East Clarksville to downtown actually looking okay, but we will be checking back in with that crash again, 65 South, right under the Fern overpass, just south of Trinity, coming up on Fox 17 News this morning.
We are continuing to follow breaking news out of Bellevue this morning. Right now, police do have part of Highway 100 shut down. All of this in relation to a deadly shooting.
Fox 17 News' Sarah Small is live there right now. Sarah, I understand we are getting some brand new information just coming in from Metro Police.
Good morning. We just saw on Twitter Eric Helfenstein, 45, shot to death this morning in his car while chasing after people who were breaking into cars outside his Meadow Ridge Circle home. That's about 5 minutes from where we are. We haven't gotten an update from police on scene here, but again, that is coming in on Twitter from the Metro Police Department. I'm going to step out of the way and show you. We're being kept back pretty far, but what we know this morning is that a man in his mid-40s was found in his vehicle on Highway 100 here, shot to death. Now, again, the same exact tweet going out from Metro Police just a few minutes ago details a man in his mid-40s shot to death in his car. Again, while chasing people who were breaking into cars outside his Meadow Ridge Circle home. Now, police have been really scouring this road here, and really just along, it's very wooded, have been scouring this, looking for evidence. They say that they've found several shell casings and they found several pieces of evidence. So we were actually up further and were asked to move back. But again, we are waiting to learn some more information from police. But again, we're told a man in his mid-40s found in his car shot to death. And on Twitter, Metro Police say Eric Helfenstein, 45, is believed to be that person. We're going to get some clarification and bring you an update in our next half hour. Live in Bellevue, I'm Sarah Small, Fox 17 News.
Fox 17 News is following breaking news this morning. A stabbing near a popular live music venue right in Nashville.
We had a man call 911 overnight saying that he'd been walking near this area of Lafayette and 2nd when a man asked him to use his cell phone because his battery had died. At one point, the victim didn't feel safe, decided to walk away, but that's when the man stabbed him in his side. Police are still looking for whoever did that. The victim is expected to be okay.
This morning, police are warning about another serious danger of walking away from your car without taking the keys. This man we're going to show you is behind bars this morning, accused of kidnapping. Metro Police say he stole a woman's car when she went inside a store to pay for gas, and a 10-year-old daughter had been in the back seat. Police say the thief drove to another gas station nearby, let the girl out unharmed before getting away in the woman's car. All this happened at a Shell station on Murfreesboro Pike, so over in South Nashville. But remember, this could really happen anywhere.
Right now, a pilot is hurt after a small plane crashes right here in Middle Tennessee. This plane went down into some trees and brush behind an apartment complex in Murfreesboro. Take a look at the pictures here and you can see all the damage to that plane. Emergency crews pulled the 79-year-old pilot from the plane, shut off the fuel supply because there had been a leak. They took him to the hospital where he is expected to be okay. Federal investigators right now trying to figure out what caused this crash. And some breaking news right now. A plane carrying nearly 200 people has crashed into the sea near Indonesia. Investigators do not think there are any survivors. It's a Lion Air plane. It crashed 13 minutes into that hour-long flight. And this morning, divers have already found some of the debris and an oil slick in the water near Jakarta. An air transport official says this flight had asked to turn back to the airport right after takeoff. Lion Air's president says this same plane had a problem on its last flight, but they claim it had been resolved. This flight had only been in operation for a couple of months.
6:07 is the time this Monday. New from overnight, the Boston Red Sox win their 4th World Series championship in 15 years. They beat the LA Dodgers 5-1 in Game 5. Alex Cora became the first manager from Puerto Rico to guide a team to the title. Cora unexpectedly called upon Murfreesboro native and Vandy alum David Price to start the game, and boy, did it pay off. Price pitched 7+ innings, allowing 1 earned run and striking out 5 batters. Steve Pearce earned the World Series MVP honor. His 2-run first-inning homer off Clayton Kershaw launched the Red Sox victory. Pearce has been on the move since 2007, from Pittsburgh to Houston to every single team in the American League East. Finally found a place where he could stick. But again, David Price, the hometown hero, and also Mookie Betts coming home as World Series champs.
That's right. And 6:08 right now, some Fox 17 breaking news on Interstate 65. Just getting word this morning from our Fox 17 News, Justin McFarland, who is live to give us some information about this crash.
Yeah, good morning. It's clear that a Metro police officer has been involved in this crash. You can see it right here behind me. This is right underneath the Fern overpass here on I65 as you hit into the city from the north side. So this is I65 South. You can see that police vehicle squeezed against the overpass here, the Fern Avenue overpass. Right now, at least 2 lanes of I65 are closed. We're unsure of injuries. We just got here on the scene. TDOT's on the scene right now, putting down cones. So we'll see exactly how bad this is. Looks like at least 2 cars are involved, but we need to get a little closer to find out more details. And as soon as we do, we will let you know. But it looks like, it certainly appears, a Metro police officer's vehicle, it looks like a pickup truck there, has been involved in this crash on I-65. We're going to check on the injuries and check on how long it could be before this all clears up, because it is affecting the drive out here. We're live this morning with this breaking news. Justin McFarland, Fox 17 News.
A third caravan of migrants pushing toward the United States. Their latest roadblocks on the road to the U.S. border.
Kicking and screaming, protesters descend on a U.S. Senate rally right here in Middle Tennessee. Marsha Blackburn's response to these demonstrations during the campaign countdown.